If we leave out the adjectives, what did you say in a halftime in Cleveland? Or was it halftime after the game?
It was after the
game in Cleveland.
It was, you know, I tell people it was just one of those, it was that year that we knew we were special. We knew that we had an ability to make something happen. Something, it was right there at our reach. And for us to kind of come back after a game and watching the other team kind of laugh at you, kind of, you know, kick dirt, sand in your face. You just didn't have an appreciation for that. And then kind of looking at everybody walking in the locker room with their head down, really just took me in another direction because it, you know, it's a tough guy's game, and you know, either you want to play it or you want to get out of the way and let somebody else come in and play. And I thought we didn't play up to our capability that day, and I just wanted it to be known that we were a good football team. We have the ability to play and compete with anybody that we wanted to, and I think after the message got said, I think everybody realized what had happened.
Was anything thrown?
Oh, well, some stuff got broken. Just, you know, it's just one of those. It really was, man. I tell my son all the time. He asks me about it because he'll read something like that, and I just say, you know, it was a game that had to happen. That we kind of got our wake up call. It was a wake up call for us. It wasn't anything that was planned. It was just, hey, I got something to say, and here it is. And you know, we're better than what we showed today. And we owe it to ourselves to get a little bit better than that. And we did. I think we went on, what, 7 games?
Patriots, 6, 7, yeah. Until Steve ended up getting hurt. Which was, in retrospect, was the interesting thing about that year, because while Tony played great down the stretch, Steve coming in, I think, was part of the timing there of your pep talk, we'll call it, combined with Steve coming in. Certainly an inspirational guy at that stage.
Absolutely. You know, he was like a lifesaver. You knew that whenever he was in a game, you knew that we had even greater odds of winning. Just with his leadership and his gamemanship and his experience.
Was that year the most fun you had?
It was. Because, you know, every year everyone's looking to win. There isn't a team that shows up at training camp that is not preparing to win. But when you look around the field and look at positions and offense and defense and you see where everybody's at, what the talent we had, it was just like, man, if we don't make something happen, shame on us. And we kind of saw it at the end of '84 because we all kind of got together after the last game and we partied a little bit and we said, hey, you know, we owe it to ourselves to all be here in the off season and make a significant effort at being physically fit, working out together, building camaraderie, all of that. We did, and that was
in part because, and for both of us, the idea this was almost 30 years ago. It's a little distressing, but that run through the playoffs, and I mean, people have no idea how big that Miami was.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. We, you know, it served two things for us. One, we had to win it in order to move on to the next level, which was the Super Bowl, and two was the fact that we hadn't won down there in so long that, you know, Miami had our number and, you know, that whole squish the fish. And, you know, it was just, it was unbelievable. I see some of the YouTube videos out there now of the game, and my son kind of laughs when he sees that. And he's like, wow, that was you guys out there? I'm like, yeah, man. So we had some stuff going on out there. But it was a great game. It was a game that we needed to see happen, and we did it.
Was Raymond the perfect coach for that team?
He was. At that time, because we had enough young veteran players that was really, it was 5-6 years in the league, and talented football players, and in a mix of veteran guys that also had been here enough to kind of had an appreciation for what they were seeing with the young guys that were there. So. But yeah, it was a good team to be on. It was a good, with Rainey Berry coaching and the veteranship that was there, leadership. Everything was damn near perfect until we got to New Orleans, and you know.
That's still the best defense I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. I tell people to this day. I don't think anyone could have beat them that day.
Because they didn't. My thing was they didn't care what you ran. We're going to run the 46 deal with it. Similar to when San Francisco had the offense going with Walsh, where they were going to throw, they were running, and they didn't care what defense you played.
We were going to make it happen anyway.
But it was.
Defense was phenomenal too.
We were good, you know, but yeah, we had.